Welcome to Tip and Tell Tech. My name is Keith, where I provide you the straight and level tips on technical gear, tools, and gadgets. Today I'm outside my house in the woods in the back. I want to give you a quick review of the Victorinox Ranger Grip 79 right here. I want you to kind of tell you why I think this is the ultimate outdoor multi-tool, and especially a backup tool for a fixed blade while you camp, hike, or just being out in the wilderness. So be right back. So welcome back to Tip and Tell Tech. And why do I say the Victorinox Ranger Grip 79 is the ultimate outdoor multi-tool compared to anything else? Well, let me explain. So obviously I have a Leatherman Sidekick. It's a great EDC multi-tool. It's got a small blade and knife and basically saw, and of course it's locked, and so for safety, and of course it's got the pliers and all the other tools on it. But comparing this blade to the blade of a Ranger Grip 79, this is for about 4 inches, almost 4 inches blade. This is probably about a little less than 3 inches. And obviously look at the saw blade of the Ranger Grip, 4 inches compared to what, 2.5 inches of the blade on the Sidekick, Leatherman Sidekick. So great EDC multi-tool, but not necessary for outdoors. Why don't we go with a bigger blade? Well, and again, the Ranger Grip is a great, as you know, one-handed deployment knife. 4-inch blade. It's about a 3.5-inch blade on this Ontario Rat 1. Ontario Rat 1's a great knife to have, all-around utility knife, even for EDC, a little bit bigger for that. But I would not say necessarily it's a good tool for outdoors. They're both robust, but it's just only a knife. And obviously when you're outdoors, camping, hiking, whatever, you're doing more than just carving or feather blading, feather sticking or anything like that. You also need a saw maybe to cut things, maybe some other applications, like awe or something like that, that the Ontario does not have. All right. Obviously, this blade will not replace a full fixed blade knife, for cutting, carving, feather sticking or anything like that. Obviously, the Buck Selkirk blade, a full tang knife, 440 stainless steel. So it's definitely much robust and sturdy. But the problem with this, it's not very portable. Obviously, I have it on a belt loop in a sheath, Kydex sheath. And it's great for that, but if I wanted to be a little bit, have as a backup, a little discreet, have it in my pocket, this will not do so. So this is where the Ranger Grip 79, Victorinox Ranger Grip 79 comes into place. It's a nice 4-inch blade knife here out of Sandic steel. One-handed open and close. You also, of course, got the saw. 4-inch nice pull and push saw. What it's also got is a curved blade, using for hunters, gutting or anything like that, or just as an extra blade. I like it just to use it as extra blade. And of course, it's got the other Victorinox things. You got your screwdriver, bottle lip opener. You got your smaller screwdriver, can opener. You can use this for a Phillips screwdriver too. On the back side, it's got a corkscrew, which I don't know how many bottles of wine you're going to open up here, but I put a little ferro rod in the inside of this to use as a backup ferro rod for fire making. And of course, it's got the in the back here, so I don't have any fingernails. But you got the odd and everything right here, so you got that. And of course, as a Victorinox toothpick, or I'm sorry, tweezers for getting the splinters out, and toothpick, of course. So nice all-around multi-tool. And what's great, better than just the other Victorinox or other things, is that you got the nice one-handed opening 4-inch blade. You got the nice 4-inch saw, and of course you have a curved, what they call a hawkbill saw or knife for cutting. So give you some examples of how well this cuts. So let's grab a piece of wood. We'll just take a look at the knife. It does a pretty good job here, as you can see here. Nice blade, Sandex steel. So, pretty decent blade. Obviously, it's not going to replace a fixed blade, knife, or anything that's used for camping or anything like that, or bushmaking or anything like that. But this is a great little backup blade that does its job. All right. Take a look at the other blade. So again, this cuts also fairly well, pretty sharp, does a good job. Also it cuts great for cutting 550 cord, so it does a good job with that. Even thicker strands of 550 cord. Even rope or anything like that. So it's a good extra secondary blade and cutting things, so I like it. And of course, what I think the best feature compared to other multi-tools is the saw. So it does a good job cutting. So you can see down here. Pretty quick. You can see, great job of cutting. So very good all-purpose outdoors multi-tool is the Ranger Grip 79. So couple things on here I wanted to show you. I'm not going to show you the other tools. Obviously you've seen those on other sites, on Swiss Army knives with the screwdrivers and bottle lifter and cap opener. So I'll also show the specs on my website or on the channel so you guys can see that. And then a couple other things here. One thing is that you can actually use the saw blade, and you can actually go ahead and use the backside of the saw blade if you need fire making. So we'll go ahead and show you that next. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to go ahead and show you basically using a ferro rod. Just a little tiny ferro rod. I think this, forgot where I got it at. And the back of the saw, you got a nice sharp 90-degree edge here. One thing is that you got to be careful is this is not a locking saw like the blade. So you want to hold it close to the end here, right here at the near the handle, so it doesn't come back on you. So, but you can see it does a good job creating sparks here. I'm not sure if I'm able to get this lit. Pretty wet out here. It's been raining. But you can see it does its job. So not necessary to really create a fire or anything like that, but does a good job for that. And also again, very good job cutting variety of things. So as you can see, and that's what this Ranger Grip 79 really shines at compared to other Swiss Army knives, obviously, or other multi-tools, is the knife. Does an excellent job cutting here. So you can see how well that did. So that, along with the nice one-handed open blade, takes good cuts, you know, feathers sticking. That, and along with easy one-handed close, and then another blade is what really makes this multi-tool. So my tip is, again, I would probably, you use this awl here to save your blade a little bit. A lot of people don't know, to create holes. Digs holes here. You can make some nice little holes if you need to do that in the wood. Saves your blade, and it's sharp right here. The other tip I have is obviously using the back of the saw blade, as we showed you here, for creating sparks. The tell is, I wish Swiss Army knives put this saw as a locking saw, like the blade, where it's locked. You have to push the emblem here. So you push the emblem, folds up. And they don't have the other blade either as a locking blade. So that would be my tell, is if they could do that. So just be careful with the other blade and saw that it's not locked. But other than that, I put a little carabiner on here to attach to my pants, or I just slide it in my pocket to carry. It's a nice backup outdoor multi-tool. So if you like my channel, Tip and Tell Tech, please feel free to subscribe, and please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. And so that is the Victorinox Ranger Grip 79. Thank you. Everyone have a good day, and Happy New Year's.